Here, it's Tuesday. It's very hot Tuesday, isn't it, Janine? What? Oh, I can't remember what I said today. It's definitely Tuesday, and it's been a very busy, very hot day. And we have Bruno, who's been working on the fence, and we have got Walace, who's going to explain how he's put the fence up. Walace?
Yes?
Yes. We had to replace the fence because the goats and the tree and everything had kind of killed it off, hadn't it?
Yeah, so now we replace the poles. We did one whole clean up, take everything off.
And it's straight.
Yeah. We
it's straight.
The fence.
Nick?
Change the metal part and put the two support bars on. I think they will hold, it's able to hold the goats now.
Well, if it's not, I'm going to send them to your house.
No.
Because they are totally terrible.
Yeah, it's so tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So, but we have to put some wood boards over there. So with some clippers,
yeah,
that will help us to
keep them contained.
Yeah, and then because they like to chew the horn and on the fence, and stand up the fence, and then they make the holes and grow under.
Right under.
Bad, yeah.
It is very bad because we've got very bad goats, Walace. I think that's the problem we actually really are experiencing, and we've gone for a lower fence. So that must be a 5-foot fence.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, a 5-foot fence.
Yeah. So we've gone for a 5-foot fence because we'll not be having dogs in this area. We're going to keep it as equine and goats. We don't like goats at all at this precise moment in time because they're proving to be extremely tricky. So this is where we're hoping to get Miss Harley Barley and her little buddy, who is absolutely gorgeous. And in fact, Nick said it is the most gorgeous baby animal he has ever seen. That foal is lovely, isn't it?
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, so this has been a whole day job, hasn't it?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It was a whole day job.
It's nice.
It is nice and straight.
It is nice and straight.
So we have just to finish a couple touch-ups on to look nice and pretty.
Yeah, and then we get fairy lights on it.
Huh?
Fairy lights.
Yeah.
Christmas lights.
So, ready to go.
Yeah, it's excellent. Thank you so very much.
It's my pleasure.
Now, aye! Oh my goodness, he nearly lifted his leg on that. Did he lift his leg?
He was about to, but he didn't.
Larky! Such bad manners, honestly.
Control there, Larky.
Yeah, good control. Look, they're all going around weeing all over the place. So we have Larky, we have Miss Wanda Woo, we have Noodly Doodly. I think Noodles was trying to get that, yeah. And Carl. And those, the naughty goats, and we've got Janine obviously. And the naughty goats are headbutting at the dogs. You see, they're terrible. Noodles, no. No. Good boy. He's probably... So Janine is doing what she says is a once yearly job, but I think this is actually... Noodles! No. I think this is actually the gift that keeps giving.
Both animals make rocks.
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
Yeah. And let's look at the ground. We have lots of rocks.
Yeah. You just have to walk around and pick up the rocks.
Yes.
We dug up rocks today, and the tree took down stuff that produced more rocks.
I know, it's been
And
super.
I'm trying to get this ready for the baby donkey,
I know.
so he can have a safe place to run around.
Yes.
Those are super happy back there. They've got another. This seems to have
Held them quite nicely, actually.
Really amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and they have a whole other side that we can open up if they decide they will be good goats.
No, they can't go in there because then they go in my bit.
Oh, right. Well, you could block it off, so they couldn't.
I've got it blocked on my... That's our buffer zone.
Yeah, you need a buffer.
I need a buffer zone. But, you know, we can also let them go around the pond.
Yeah.
Noodles! Hey, hey!
Remember that time we let them in in the pond over there.
Is that why we've got the hole?
No, yes, that is why we have the hole.
Nick, we can't have him starting this. He has to learn no. Honestly.
No, you don't do that. No, get out of here.
He does listen. Oh, look.
Dirty and dirty.
He's actually quite clean.
Larky, we don't.
Don't eat the dog.
That's the thing about, you pick up one dog, the other dog wants
What's
to bite
picked up?
it.
Yeah.
Larky, no. Both of you, no.
It's like he's offering a sacrifice to Larky.
Is that my dinner?
Yes, exactly. Can I have one as well?
Larky does not eat noodles.
No.
This one's got more meat on it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure if you ever took a bite out of it, it would be sour.
So, and give you stomach ache for about a week.
So you showed everyone the new fence?
I did. It's lovely.
Yeah.
And
We are in the process of cleaning up. So once Walace is done here, he's going down to the Donkey Cafe, which is iced tea tent. We're moving Donkey Cafe to iced tea tent, setting up the pen behind Donkey Cafe, or the iced tea tent, so that the donkeys can be turned out here. People can, when they come for lunch, they can sit in Donkey Cafe.
Yes.
And have interactions with the donkeys and the goats, but behind a couple boards, so they never, because you know the goats, they just climb right up
And
there.
actually, just to clarify, it's the white goats and not the horned goats, because the interaction that you have with the horned goats is kind of special.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be, he's starting, there's a lot to clean up in there,
Yes.
but we're starting that after we finish, because I never, since that I can't stand looking on that camera, because all I see is the bent over fence from when the tree fell over,
Yeah.
and a few other, should I have him pull up those
What are those
pipes?
posts?
It used to be a kennel there, but the pieces of the kennel are missing. Those there used to be three kennels there,
yeah.
but they're gone. So I think we should pull up the post, otherwise I don't know if the camera people probably can see that post.
Probably. Oh, actually, I think they've had a debate about what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we know.
It's a post from where the old panels were.
It's a great
And,
post.
Since we're not sure the future of the Deagle House at this point, because it is
So
been
costly.
destroyed, and it is costly to. It was destroyed first of all the interior.
Well,
was
yes.
destroyed when the Service Dog Project took the contents
Yeah.
down. But now the exterior, thanks to Mother Nature, has been destroyed.
Apart from this end. This end's quite nice.
And the only thing that didn't get destroyed is the camera. But the good news is when we get the chickens moved down below, we can get another camera.
Who's that car?
I don't know.
Oh, I know who that is.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's Wallace's dad.
Oh, it's my dad.
It's your dad.
Just stopped by here just to talk with me a little bit. And...
Excellent. Ask him more about trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, I need to talk to your dad.
Me too.
I've got some construction projects. Is he leaving?
No.
No, he's coming to talk with Walace.
Oh, excellent.
So, yeah.
So that's the
Back to business.
But the best part about today, this
Yes.
is not the best part about today. We are making slow progress, although it's very, very overwhelming to try to clean up the mess.
Yeah.
Just deferred maintenance, not just for the past 3 years, but for the past 20 years. The way Harley White fixes something is not necessarily how I would fix it. Let's just say that. So, and you know, a lot of the stuff only has a 12-year, 20-year lifespan.
Yes.
So things are rotting and falling over and whatever. So the best part about today was we took the horse that we rescued down in South Carolina that was very, very sick. We took her for her first outing at Trask Senior Center, which is, we frequently go there with dogs, and she was fantastic. Like
A natural. It was
And
natural.
the way I measure that is she didn't poop inside. She didn't get nervous. She had to go in by herself today. And she's super. Like when we first got her, she was so sick that she had to get penicillin injections. She had to get oral
Antibiotics.
down her
Yeah.
mouth. And so she really didn't like us.
No.
The first 10 days of her life with Goldy's farm down in
Yeah.
South Carolina did not go well for her.
And she was in a state. She had green oozing eyes, and her nose was caked in green. Yeah, and it just kept streaming.
She had a little bit of touch of a pneumonia. I was worried that that was gonna escalate, and she pulled through it. And so she pulled through it within 10 days. We were able to transport her. And
Yep.
She's been doing nothing but gain weight, and her personality has changed.
Yes.
She went from she would see us coming, and she would run, but she would
Turn
see us
tail.
coming, and she's like, hi.
And she actually comes bombing over the paddock to see you.
I never thought that was gonna
No.
happen.
And the funny thing is, I haltered her up, took her out the paddock, and she sort of like looked at the donkeys and said, bye, see ya.
Bye.
I'm away off out somewhere. Yeah. And I got her. Clark was already on the trailer, and I got her, and she put her front feet on, back feet on, and loaded no problem. Yeah. When we picked her up from that auction, do you remember we had to get people to manhandle her on?
Even though she was sick then, too.
Yes. So, happy bunny. So,
so lucky on that one. She's going to be the nicest addition.
Yeah.
She's better than Delight.
's.
Although Delight
is
roly-poly.
yeah.
She, like, when she was, she would walk right up to people and generally, like, put her nose up and curious about them. And then if you scratch her back and her withers, she gets all kind of like, wants to scratch you back. And she just does this very gentle little nibble on you.
Yes.
Oh, and then this woman was like, we've been there so many times that I start to know them.
Yes.
She grew up with horses, and she's very old now. And she asked me if she could walk. She's walked Delight, and she's walked Carl.
Yeah.
And she wanted to walk her, and I was like, you can walk her. She was so good. She was a little slippery, and she knew it, the pony, so she was very good.
Oh.
It's nice. So,
and you know,
that's the best part of today.
And the lovely thing about it is, I think that while she's, rehabilitated health-wise, I think that you have to also, suggest that Coral and Pam and Corey and Emily and everybody's got hands on her. She's got attention left, right and centre, and that's what helps bring them round and makes them into the animal that they become.
I don't have time to sit and cuddle with animals, but I definitely credit the team of
Fence inspectors here.
Fence inspector. Walace's dad, as well.
Wallace's dad has come to check out how he's doing. Hello, Bow. Well, what's your verdict? What do you think? Oh, well done, Wallace.
So I need to go talk to.
Oh,
because
Janine is going to go and talk to Bow now.
yes, because
We might need to get in an independent fence inspector.
addressed.
Yes.
We're trying to get ready for some. I think Friday we have a visit. People, and we're using this paddock for the baby donkey, that for the goats,
Yes.
and we have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
So I want to thank everybody for the recent check to help pay for Walace for today and his team to get this done. And hopefully we'll sell out on the board
Yes.
by May 1st, so we can start moving with some of the other bigger problems.
Yes. You mean we've got bigger problems? Oh, right. Okay. Good to know, Janine. Good to know. Goodbye. Right. So, Nicholas is... No, you're actually opening things for me. So stop.
I was going to hold the camera and you two were going to talk.
No, Janine's busy. Could you, no, because I'm doing this. Listen, you go in, just lift this up. Honestly, he's my pretty assistant. Right, you just need to read the label for me. So.
Which part of the label do you want me to read?
Well, somebody sent it.
Yeah, it says it comes from Northland Bargains.
Oh, for goodness sake.
To Caroline White from K Booze.
Kay Booze,
Who's K Booze?
the lady that sent it to us.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you very much, Kay. We love these. Well, Momo loves them. And they're much, much easier to drink from and eat from.
It's a portable toilet, yeah?
Oh, for goodness sake.
No?
I'm going to sack you. You're going to be fired. Right, and you're standing all over the envelope. So thank you very much, Kay. That's much appreciated. Yes, it's a better bucket.
Excellent for horses, cattle and livestock.
Yes, jolly good.
Yeah.
That sounds like just in our department.
Horse is supposed to defecate in that. I really.
I actually do have a horse that defecates in those. It's a nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
We're beyond helpful.
Oh, and here's something else for
Carleen.
Carleen White from Jan Gerhold.
Jan Gerhold. And you have to...
from
no.
Mishawaka,
Oh,
Indiana.
wow. And you have to say which date it was delivered on. No, it says in the back, darling.
5/17. So it was delivered on Friday.
Right. Yes. 5/17. Yeah. Now,
There's money here.
thank you very much, Jan. That's for the Fun Fund. I'll hold on to that. And then you have to read these. These are poo pickers. And you have to, read them. You read them out.
Okay. You just can't get the performances. Groucho Marx. Pie, my dear? Why, that's the best thing I'll do. I don't get that.
Pie, my
Does it
dear.
say pie or die?
I think that says die, darling. Oh my golly.
Here's another Groucho Marx. Although it's generally known, I think it's about time to announce that I was born at a very early age. What does it mean if a black squirrel crosses your path? You'll have adorably bad luck.
Oh, nice. Charming.
I think that's it.
That's it. Would you mind holding on to the dollar for the Fun Fund for me? Thank you very much. So, I'm going to go through the questions. You're going to have to answer them, and we're testing your knowledge.
Right, why don't I ask
No.
you the question?
No, just sit there.
Darling, you know the answer to the question.
I'm reading the questions, you silly Billy. He's not hard on the eyes. Well, that's debatable. Depends what time in the morning. The fence does look great, so that's a relief. Nah. I don't always get all the questions here. Rock picking the fields. And then Joe's done tons of that in his youth. We're actually collecting the rocks because we're wanting to... what are we building? Out the back, fill gabions, and you fill them with rocks to try and level off some of the ground.
Yeah, act as a kind of
Erosion barrier.
retaining wall.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing with all the rocks, which is handy dandy. Now, Carleen she's just had a cold, so she's been coughing a lot, so her back's a bit sore, so she's getting there. And then, I know you can see us on camera, this must be really odd. Yeah, lots of great plans, it just takes so long, and we're always, we always try and go really fast, and then we run out of steam, or we have an emergency, and things happen. So...
They said they couldn't hear me read those things.
Oh, I don't know why that is.
Well, I think it's very different when you're doing this outside.
Is it?
It's not in an enclosed space. I think you need to be much closer.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, there's me in trouble. So, now... Yes, that donkey was absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping that in the replay that you can hear the thing. Oops, Nick's taking it. Can you see the questions then? I am roasty toasty hot.
You sit down there.
Okay. Oh, my knees I think I sunk in this chair as well. So we had an absolutely wonderful day, and I think it just reinforces the feeling that you're doing things for the right reasons and you have the right team in place. Because thank you, Noodles. There's our hole digger. Great job. What boy. And because it was just such a lovely experience, and everybody was happy, and that horse was absolutely fantastic. So it was a really good day. And then we took the pedicabs to our third bike repair shop because we're desperate to get them up and running, and we just are hitting, I don't dribble on me. We are just hitting roadblocks every bit of the way at the moment. There's a lot of repair needing. One bike shop couldn't actually get the wheels off the frame, so we're going to have to see if this place has the... I know it's hot. If this place actually has the capacity to do that, because we can do the material repair, etc., and get them up and running in that fashion, but we can't do the mechanical part. So we would like to get them back as soon as possible so we can get going. So that was another good start, because we think this bike shop down in Manchester should be able to do it, which would be just lovely. And we had Miss Harley Barley and her absolutely adorable foal out today. And her adorable foal, Nick said, was, what did you say? It was the cutest baby animal you'd ever seen.
Yeah, by some distance.
Yes. What about your children?
That's not a foal, darling. This might explain a few things.
Right, over you go. I don't need this. I'm already roasting as it is, okay? So, and that foal, he's absolutely fantastic. He just bombs about in those little spindly legs, and he turns and he bombs back again. He's absolutely wonderful, so that's nice. Larky has had his dinner, but he spent a lot of the afternoon with Sizzle and Carl out on the pond area. So that was good for them as well. And little Ziti, she has also been out and about. Carleen did not go to the dentist today because obviously her sinuses and coughing wouldn't really have been very helpful. And what else happened today? What else did we do today?
It was quite a lot, I think.
Yes, it was. We're quite exhausted because it's very hot.
Somebody was commenting that Larky was checking out your armpits.
Yes, I know. You know, every morning I go to see that dog and he goes, "Yep, you're smelling sweet this morning." And I'm like, "Very good, Larky." So, yes. And then there was another question, and the question was, are we going to put a shelter in here? And we are. We actually have a donated shelter, and I am really hoping it is going to fit through those gates, because otherwise it's going to be very problematic. And Janine and I just have to organise to get it on a trailer and get it down here probably next week. So that means that Janine has a plan, and what she thinks we'll do is we'll put Harley and the foal out here during the day. The goats will go in the back paddock here, and then at night time we can just leave the goats in here and then switch them about, and Harley and her foal will go back down to the barn. Any other questions, Nicholas?
Apparently there's something wrong with the barn cam.
I know, I don't know what it is. Why would the barn camera go down?
No idea. I'll have to go and... I didn't know it was down. I'll have to go and check it.
Yes, Jane actually sent me a text, and I forgot to mention it because I got involved in other things with 4 legs. Very bad.
Quick review of the hole.
He's in it.
He's sitting in his hole now. I'm very happy with himself.
He is very happy with himself.
He's been out for a run with
Kate
today.
Did he do well?
Look at him. Of course he did well. And there's his hole. Not bad for a beginner.
Go on, ask me difficult questions.
I don't think there's not really any questions here.
No questions.
Somebody's saying they'd put batteries on the pedicabs.
Only in mine. Janine can pedal, it'll be fine.
Roger Reed said he'll be coming to see you.
Excellent.
In South Carolina.
Oh, excellent. Not me, I'm not going to South Carolina in this heat.
Yeah, you'll probably have to wait till the winter for that, Roger.
Yeah. Coldest month ever. We'll bring Wanda.
Request for a joke from Nick. I'm not that stupid. Thank you very much, Mark, but no. I know what's good for me. It's not that somebody was commenting us about not being able to read the handwriting. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the handwriting. It's to do with our bad eyesight. I didn't have any...
Neither of us have got glasses.
if we don't have glasses to hand, we're off to a bad start. So the handwriting is actually pretty good, I would say. Much better than mine.
Well, that's true.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. So tomorrow is Wednesday, because I'm really getting good at this now.
Everybody's commenting about how happy Noodles is.
I know. Where is he? We lost him.
Fernanda says
Nudes!
that he looks so happy he's like in heaven. He's in heaven providing he's somewhere wet and somewhere muddy, Fernanda. So that opens up a lot of possibilities. But yes, he is very happy.
And he's actually the funniest dog, because he's so active during the day and he just goes. But he sleeps in a crate up in Sophie's room overnight.
Which is up there.
Way up the top.
At the top.
And then she comes down and she lets him out to the toilet, and then she shoves him on my bed, and about 6 in the morning, and you're waking up and there's a little fluffy thing in the bed with you with hot bread. And in fact, this morning, Junie, I think, was so beside herself with absolute disgust that I woke up and I was obviously lying on my back, and I had Noodles with his nose pointed in there, breathing nice hot breath on me, and Junie was actually lying straight on top of me with her head under my chin, her nose right under my chin, because I think she thinks that she has to claim her spot and be top dog.
I normally sleep through all this, so.
This is very true. This is very true.
They know not to disturb me.
Yes, that's right, actually. This is very true. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and we're actually going to move all the donkeys over to Meredith. And the reason we're putting the donkeys on Meredith just now is we have an abundance of not quite spring grass, but it's summer grass now. So we'd like them to go on there and get moving around about and and have a week or two over there. That will allow us to open up the back and spin the camera around as well for Harley and her foal. And it allows us to do some paddock maintenance and just keep things ticking over. They do have to come back because we have got another 4 people who are going to be coming to work with the donkeys as well. So I think that what we might do is we might trailer them back and forward, and that's actually a good thing because it means that they get used to being on and off the trailer, which is a good skill to have for any animals that might be coming travelling with us. So that's tomorrow, and it's going to be even hotter apparently tomorrow, which is yuck. All the flies are out. Ugh. So I think that's us. And
Night night from Noodles, he's back in his hole. Night night from Elizabeth. Night night from the crew over there. Night night everybody. Night night.
night night.